Um, I guess with that being said, you are Gen Z, correct? You find yourself, you are in the generation Gen Z.
I would assume so. I really don't know, to be honest.
So you are 23, 24,
21.
21. Okay, a lot younger. So you are definitely Gen Z, if I am accurate.
Yeah.
Um, would you say that your sentiments and your values and the way that you feel about Christianity and the way it sits currently, do you feel good, bad? Is it the right direction? Is it the wrong direction? Do you feel these sentiments are being echoed more and more? Or do you feel like the people who choose to carry the Christian flag are abandoning it? Where do you stand on that?
Um, I guess we'd have to talk what perspective. If you're talking as a whole, like internet, like people interactions,
Well,
I'd
specifically
say,
like your generation, like kids around your age.
oh, my generation.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I feel like there's a pretty good line because, like, I feel like they always, from the beginning, they made it out to be like, oh, our generation is going to be so, like, not not really into like the things that we do, not driven to do the things that we do. Like they're just going to be stuck in the internet. They're going to be stuck on their phone, playing games, doing whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a divide. Like it's almost like a straight line, and it's like you either commit yourself to Jesus and the Bible, which I mean, I guess I don't dive into other religions, but at least the people that I know, the people that I see are like there's a clear divide, and
Yeah.
it's whether you're just stemming off. Like I see total opposites of like I guess I see too many people going at the Bible, going at Jesus, like they have something to get him for.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're either praising the name or you're diminishing it.
Right. No, and I would agree with you. You know, I think as it's written, you are either behind him or you are against him, you know, as he
Yeah.
would say. Um, does that, I guess, with the way that you feel, because you said something that was, I would agree with, which is there's been a huge sentiment against Gen Z just for being Gen Z from essentially every generation older than you, whether it's millennial, boomer, and so on and so forth, Gen X. Do you think that's actually played a role in Gen Z slightly ticking to be more conservative than previous generations? Now, forgive me because I don't, for those of you who are listening, I don't have the data in front of me, but I believe if you want to fact check me, there is data from either Reuters or NPR that shows statistical significance, and Gen Z is actually more conservative than its previous generations. Now, that could be because there was such a expected of what Gen Z was supposed to be, that maybe the observation and expectance led to the reversal of said thing, which was you have a
Mhm.
great dichotomy in Gen Z where there are, I would say, the exact version of what people were scared to see, which was robot zombie versions who are glued to their phone screens. But it also spawned the complete anti version to those kids who did see the warnings and the writing on the wall from their parents, seeing how their kids were or their friends were acting alongside them in class and being like, I think my parents are right. I don't want to be a part of this. And
Yeah.
so I think maybe that's actually the reason why you see such a rise now in very stark conservative, like Gen Z kids. But then you also get the Biden supported, you know, TikTok influencers that you see now who are like, you gotta ban all guns, you gotta da da da. And so I think with that being said, I think maybe this is kind of a white pill to say maybe Gen Z will be the first to kind of take us back in the right direction, seeing with how
Yeah.
they acted. Would you say you feel the same?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I definitely remember hearing all those like stories growing up, or like, well, I guess they're not stories, but they're like foreshadowing. Like people are just like, oh, you're gonna be just glued to your screens, not really understand much, and it's like, but I also didn't experience that because I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the smartest guy, like compared to anyone, but at least like when I graduated, my class was pretty smart. Like my class, I graduated with like 100 people. Like
Hmm.
three of them got full rides to OSU. Like so, I feel like there was just different. There was probably just a little bit harder areas where that was actually like probably true, and it just kind of kept spreading. But yeah, I'd say that maybe it's kind of flipped a little bit.